Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Yes, we are here and we are on, and I am making the card as we go because it was a gong show day. I hope you're all doing well. I'm looking at my picture on my screen right now, and I'm like, oh, I look tired. Now, my hair got a little bit out of control today. But we're coping and we're all getting through, and just one day at a time. Now I have no idea where I'm looking. Actually, I'm not even looking at the camera. I was looking at the other screen to see if anybody made it on. When you do make it on, if you would say hello, it would be amazing because there are no comments showing, and so that's kind of gives me a good indicator of if anyone's making it on to join us. Anyway, okay, so I'm going to switch over, just like that, to our other screen. Oh, thank you, Sally. Thanks, guys. Yay. I love it when you say hello. Hello, Marlene. Long time no talk. Hello, Kim. So we're going to play. And I was seeing visions in my head, and we will get this card there. Okay, so what I've done is I have got a Whisper White card base, and then I went into the gorgeous, what's it called? Anyone know the name of it? I have Bird Ballad. Sorry. It's our Bird Ballad DSP. There we go. And what I've done here is this one is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Okay. So kind of the size of a card front. Oh, look, there's more messages. Hi. Yay. I love that. That makes me happy. Okay. So we have got our card base. I need to do this, but I'm worried about whether or not I cleaned off the green ink from last night when I worked it in, so I'm going to use the back end of it. And we are going to grab a snail. Hello, Susan. And we're going to snail this down. We are not using the birds. I need birthday cards. I'm in desperate need of birthday cards, and actually I need to make a sympathy card tonight. One of those. Okay, so we're going to jump onto here. Now, I have to do this, so we're going to take this off for a sec. Because in order for me to line this up, I need to be able to see. Okay, so we're going to like that. We're going to glue it. Oh, not like that. Ah! Quick, everybody, hold your breath. Peel it up. I had to peel this up without ripping it. I hate it when I do that. I totally thought I had it. It's because I'm not standing over my cardstock right now. I'm like quite far back. The way I'm kind of leaning over the counter here. I should show you this just a sec. It's okay. That part's okay. We're not worried about that. I'm going to see if you can even see here. Hang on. Because you can kind of see my setup. There. So you'll notice I have to lean way over to get over top of my cardstock to center this in. I walk into, we're gonna play. Oh, yes, we are. Hello. Okay, so I'll go back. Maybe I should do that closer to me to avoid the disaster that is me trying to glue that on. Okay, I'm going to try that again. Here we go. You ready? Over here. Over here. And gluing it down. Okay. Heat it up with your heat gun. I know. I'm just let's be honest. I'm so lazy. Kathleen, you would die. It's actually like, I'm not in bed. I know, because it's Wednesday. Wednesday night, you can always count on me being on at 5 o'clock. I love that sound. It is so satisfying. Gajunk. What was that? I think Cooper just let out a hilarious, yawn. Good thing it's not well, you know what that would look like. Cora, I'd have my finger stuck to it. Oh! What happened? Oh no, I did something. Hang on. How do I get back to you? Okay, I think I'm back. Whew. I think I just did something super weird. All of a sudden, I was seeing my screen all bizarre. Hello, Teddy. Okay. I am so sorry that I am so technologically challenged with all this new stuff. Hello, Teddy. Did you like my moment of complete and total panic there? I went, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so now we've got Whisper White again. I'm going to stick this over top of here so I can see it a little better. Hello, Valerie. And then we're going to glue that down just like that with our green weird spot in the middle. You can see me good. I couldn't see myself. I'm lazy, which is why I do. No, the heat gun, I think you're right, but it would require me opening the drawer and taking out the heat gun. Does that count? Okay, so I'm thinking this is going to go here. In my head, I'm kind of playing out how this card is going to come together. Now, my plan was to have some Whisper White cardstock with me, which I did not, but we've got it now. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to grab, dealing with all my new tech stuff. I love you, Teddy. Okay, We're going to come in here and I am going to do the happy birthday. So I'm jumping into a completely different stamp set because, and here's my only reason, I wanted a bigger sentiment than what was in here. Okay, so I needed something a little bit beefier because that's totally the word one would use here. Hello, Sandy Palmer. And we're going to stick that one on there. And then I'm going to grab, I think I'm going to grab Old Olive. I think I am. I don't know. We're going to Old Olive the sentiment. Is that okay? Good morning, Meg. I love that it's good morning there. Technical challenge. Oh, no, seriously, there are days, Susan. I was having fun today with my class. We were, we were laughing because we were doing a P word, a project. My kid's like, ah! I'm like, don't worry, guys. It's like a guided project, day by day by day. Nobody has to do any thinking on their own. We are incapable of thought at this point. We will work it through together. Anyway, we're designing houses because we're working on area and perimeter right now. So they're doing floor plans of a house, like their dream house. And then you used all this exactly. Nice job. Yay. Oh, hello, Belinda. Anyway, so they're designing their dream houses, but we're doing floor plans so that we can calculate area and perimeter of rooms. And then once I get them through all that, then they're going to have to pick flooring and figure out, I'm like, here, let's use some math that one might actually use in their lives. Okay, so we're going to go like this. Let's stick that on. Now, I'm going to, just a second, I need to double check what I'm going to do here. I'm going to keep my sentiment a little bit more towards the right. Okay, like that. Ta-da! I'd want to furnish it. Oh, I know! Major anxiety. Xenia, I'm sending you so much love. Xenia, you know what you got to do? When we're having these anxiety days, we got to let each other know. And even if I can't answer you during school hours, I could have bugged you after. Right? We could have just done like... So yes, they're going to do furniture too, Core. That's what they said. They're like, I'm going to want to furnish it, Mrs. McKay. And I'm like, oh, we absolutely will, my darlings. And I was explaining to them how my dad, when my parents, before they moved into the new house, my dad had kind of done like a scale, drawing of their new house. And then he'd made pieces of furniture too. And then he cut them out to kind of, lay everything out and figure out how the house was all going to work. Okay, we got new peeps on. And every time we get new peeps on, I want to come say hi. Hello, here I am. I'm back with crazy curls today. Out of control. There we go. We're back. Okay, so we have got our little happy birthday. Okay, that's going to go ish here. Now, next thing I want to do, well, I lied. I'm going to put this die back in its case so that I do not lose it. These dies are coming back. These are the painted labels dies. They're the ones that go with the poppies. They're my favorite dies in the world. Fawn! Yay! Fawn's on! You're having an... Oh, Marlene, seriously, you guys, I so wish I could give you hugs through my computer right now. It's crazy how this is... It goes in waves. It really does. Like, you can do a few good days and you're feeling fabulous. And then all of a sudden, it's not so good. We need a cherry cake. Is that okay? We're going to go cherry. I have to decide which cake I want, though. Do I want stripes or do I want polka dots? I don't really want that one. Eeny, meeny, miny. I'm going to go with this one. Okay. I love you, Marlene. I know, but this is it. It's like you have a day and you're like, I'm doing great. I feel like I'm working through this. We're getting by it. And then the next day you wake up and you're like, I can't get dressed. I can't breathe. I can't, just acknowledge it and know that we are all here. And I think sometimes knowing, hi, my Jan, I miss hugs the most, I think, Jan. I know what I wouldn't get to have Jan in class. I always do this thing with Jan, and I'd do like a little back rub on her because she doesn't mind, doesn't, whatever, face her. Because there's some people who don't like to be touched. But Jan likes to be touched. Is that the thing we want to say on a Facebook Live? Let's not say that. But you know what I mean? Like, you just you miss that human contact. Okay. So letting... they are anxiety producing. And I think when we realize that so many of us are feeling the same way, it helps us not feel so alone. And Marlene, I'm going to be super blunt. I do a lot of crying. Look at me. I'm going to come here. I do a ton of crying during the day. I can't cope. I get the feeling that I can't breathe. Then I have to get online with my kids and I can fake it for a while. And then I get online with you guys and I don't have to fake it. It kind of brings me out of it for a while, and I feel very normal. So I think we have to look for the things that make us feel normal and do them. And if it's our Facebook Lives, then we're going to do Facebook Lives until this all is said and done every night. Yes, you're so troubled by it. All things I didn't know about Jan. Oh, no. Okay, so know that you are not alone. And I think some of us, you know, sometimes people are like, oh, you're coping so well. I'm not coping well. I'm a basket case. I do a lot of crying. Okay, so what we're going to do here is I went in and I grabbed, so I looked at my DSP, okay, and so then I went and grabbed a whack of the colors. I'm actually going to leave out Petal Pink. I don't need it. And there's a lot beneath the surface. Oh, I know. I went and grabbed the colors that were in it. So I've got some Calypso Coral. I think I've got the right one. Yep. I have got Daffodil Delight. I have got Old Olive. And I've got Pool Party. Okay. Now, there was Petal Pink in there too, but we're letting that one go. Yes, I know. So Denise, that's a great thing to do in a panic attack. And Denise is talking to you guys that 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5 things you can see, 4 things you can hear, 3 things you can smell, 2 things like, and I should probably stick away from the 2 things you can taste, as long as that's not the 5, because I will taste 5 different things. I'll be like, let's just keep eating. Okay, so what we're going to do here is I'm going to play a little bit with my blends, and I don't know if I'm going to do a ton of blending. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the top little zone here. I can't look up for a sec, because I'll color outside the lines, and it'll really bother me. So the first thing I'm doing here is I'm going to color with my dark Calypso Coral. Did you see that? I almost colored the wrong section. Boop. Got it. Okay. That does not help me. Your brain won't let you focus. Yeah. So Zia, I know, like this is it. Is some of the things that work for some people. Don't feel bad if they don't work for you. You got to kind of play and find your things. Walking the dog is one of mine. I can get quite and it's more because he's comical. Like, you know, Harley is hilarious and he's an absolute riot. Cooper is like seriously, it's like a freak show. So I have to find things that make me. I know Corey's like, you walked me out of that with that exactly. I did. I know. I cry alone a lot. I know, and I think this is it. We feel so alone because you're hiding it because you're trying to make it. Easy on the people around you and not let people, we're going to have a lot of colors in this cake, you guys. It is going to be a weird looking cake and not make people worry about you, but it's, I don't know. It was beautiful out today. I played in the dirt. Absolutely. I actually went after I taught my math lesson with my kids today and I had to type up like a criteria sheet. I actually went and sat in the backyard in the sun. And I couldn't have done that if I were at work. And I sat in the backyard in the sun and I typed it up from out there. Okay, and then here I think we'll go. We're getting a lot of colors. This is a colorful cake. You scream so loud you scared your dog. Yes, but Sue, again, you're looking for things that are your release. And that's what we have to do. I don't think in my wildest dreams I ever would have anticipated that this was going to carry on like it has, and it feels like an eternity, and I just want more normal. Carol's like, la. Hi, Ava. Hello, my sweet girl. There's one of my little, well, she's not little. She's taller than I am. There's one of my little peeps from school. Okay, so we're going to color the cake. Now, this is the best part. When you use blends, after you've done the dark part, you can just color right over. Boop. With that. Okay, and then I think we're going to stick a little green on. This is a bright cake, my darlings. Boop, 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 boop. We're making this a happy card. That was my intent today. I was like, I need some happy colors. You've been alone. Yes. Oh, Sherry, seriously, I so wish I could just hug you right now. And again, like you look at those things that people are going through and it keeps it all, I don't know. Live is Facebook. I know, totally distracting you from real life. I agree. Oops, did I do something weird there? I just need to click that off. There we go. Okay. So we're going to come in here. Ava, I was telling them about our little project, designing our apartment or our house. Okay, so we've got a funky cake. Woo woo. Yeah, it'll work. It's cute. I like it. Okay. So, next thing we're going to do is we've got this gorgeous. You made your floor plan. Nice job, girlie. is we're going to come in here and we are going to punch out our cake. I love stump sets with punches. Ta-ta! Look at that. We got a cake, people. Now, cake stand. I'm trying to decide. I feel like, oh, so cute. My cake stand, I'm going to stamp it. I'm going to do it in gray, okay? Now, when I stamp it, I'm going to stamp it the right way up because that's the way it is on here. I'm not going to lose the little bits. You have to go. Bye. Bye, sweet girl. Hi, Tracy. Okay. So do you like how that? I had one of my little peeps on and you just smile and you change your voice a little bit. I know. But it's okay. Okay, I cry myself to sleep and wake up. Frustrating. Yes. Even tonight with my poor mom and dad, and they're close, and we're so lucky. Oh, wait, Valerie, you go ahead. I'll tell you the story about last night's dinner. We are so lucky that my parents are so close, and I do, like I said to you, I walk with them every morning, and we are so far apart, but it doesn't matter because we can see each other and we can talk. But it's the reality of kind of, it's the frustration of just come in the house, like just come see this, and you can't. And it's not because you don't want to. It's because you got to take care of each other. Look at like Angela videos. Fawn, you're so cute. Okay, so now I took out my smoky slate. Why? Because now I want to do some blending. Ready? So I'm going to start dark. This is why I love this tip on it. Because I find I can kind of get into some tight places. And then this part, I think I'm just going to do dark the whole way across. I'll go like that. Doop, there we go. You love it. Thank you. Okay. I'm going to come back in here. It's going to need some zhuzhing. I can see because the label is not big enough for me yet. Actually, I have a different idea of what I might do with the label, people. Do you care if I change my label? As I said, I had not done this card. It was not completed yet, so we're winging it. Oh, the sun is coming out. It's coming through the window. After my Facebook Live, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go make my parents go for a little neighborhood walk with me. No. But I miss my husband, too. Okay, here we go. Okay, oh, I know. I was going to tell you the story about last night. Okay, so, did I say silver slate? Didn't I say smoky slate? I don't know. I could have said silver slate. Who knows? You knew what you're picking up what I'm putting down. You know what I was getting at. Oh, look at how realistic that looks. Can you guys see that? Just a sec. I got to move it up because I love how the shading makes it look so good. So last night, it's Lucas and I here. Joe's with Sean. And we are making, it's just this chicken curry. So you kind of throw everything into the pots, like vindaloo, chili paste, and honey, and coconut milk, and chicken, and potatoes, and blah, blah. Okay, so this is what we're doing. And I start making supper. And, okay, yeah, I know. Quick, everybody gasp in shock and horror because that's not something that I do. I know Sean cooks. But I have to cook when he's not here. Yes, this is not going to work for me. Anyway, so I start making supper, and I realize, because Sean, we checked and we had all the ingredients. Being depressed is also expensive. Oh, Kimmy, I get that one too. It's the depressed shopping, which we are all doing, I'm sure. I need old olive, so hang on. And I'll keep telling you the story. So, I'm making supper, and I go to open the curry paste that I have to put in, and I realize that the curry paste that is in the cupboard at the lake expired, yes, in 2017. So I'm not a huge stickler on expiry dates, but even I have limits, and that was past it. That was, about 2 years past what I would use. And so I opened it up, and needless to say, it was black. Sorry, I'm die cutting something right now. I'm coming right back. It was black inside, and it was rock hard. So I was like, yeah, we're not eating that, Lukey. Not happening. So I realize now I have to go to the store. And the panic ensues because I haven't been in a store in forever. Sean does the stores. It's just not, if you can avoid it, I don't want to be in one. Hello. And so at this point, I've got the potatoes in, and I've got the curry, not the curry paste. I've got the honey in, and I've got coconut milk, and everything's kind of in there and working. Yep, that's what I wanted. Sorry. And now we're going to have to do a wisp of white stitch shaped circle. I'm going to do you to go over top of it. Sorry, you're not seeing me die cut because I don't feel like you need to watch me roll this through and move everything up. Okay, so I realized that I now have to go to the store. So off I go. I've been home. I was not going out, and she's a real social butterfly. I was just FaceTime, her friends are not social. I know. There's some people who are not following it. I get it. Try with a 15-year-old boy, same thing. I'm having the same conversations. Anyway, so I get myself all psyched up. I head off to the grocery store to go and buy the curry paste. Of course, the store here, everything else is in. The store right up by me, like literally 2 minutes from me, I go into, and I'm prepped. Like, I've got my mask on, I'm ready, I'm paying attention. And all of a sudden I'm talking to the one I just said, can you tell me, do you have this? And she sneezes. What set are the circles from? Good question, love. There we go. They're from Painted Labels dies, the poppy ones. They're amazing. That's where this die came from as well, but it just wasn't the right shape that I want for this. Anyway, so she sneezes. Well, okay, now I'm like so close to the edge that it's like I'm trying just to breathe, whatever. And then she's touching everything. And I'm like, oh, just because you're wearing gloves doesn't make it any better. Anyway, get through this. And so I leave, and I have to go to the other store now. It is Poppy's. You're right, honey. And so off I go. And I get to the other store. I get what I need. I get home, and I open the door, and I'm like, yes. So I put everything on the stove because I was prepping it and cooking, and things had to go in before other things. Do you think I remembered that I had done that? No. And I went out and left everything on the stove, and it was all burnt. Your grocery, see, I know. And Kathleen, same thing. Like, Sean does the grocery shopping. He won't let anyone else in the store. My parents don't have to grocery shop. Sean is on it. Like, the man is dialed. And so just it was that panic moment of I didn't check the expiry date on something and I couldn't use it. Anyway, so I come home, and then, of course you have to, and you just want to cry at that point. Hey there, when does SU announce retiring products? Ooh, we get a retirement list next week. I think it's the 24th, 9 days. Woo-woo! I know, and then demonstrators get to see the new catalog next Tuesday. If you're not a demonstrator, this alone is a reason to join. It's not like we need reasons, is there, people? Okay, so now we're going to color this because we need little tiny flowers to do on here. And then we need to add, think about it, we need to add something else. It's going to need something, but we're getting there. Anyway, needless to say, I burnt the supper. Yes. So I know you're like, oh no. So it was one of those ones where, it's taken me 2 days. Ooh, and I bought a new old olive marker just for this reason, because this tip has gone fuzzy. I obviously used it for an event, and then, it gets more wear than it would if I was just using it myself. Anyway, so it's taken 24 hours. I had to restart all of dinner. But Cora, thank God, the chicken I had not put in, so that was not destroyed, which was good. The chicken was all cut and ready to go, but it was in a bowl in the fridge. It was the potatoes that I had, peeled and chopped. Those had to be redone. But because there was honey in it, it's like it candied. And so the bottom of the pot, oh, you guys, and the smell. And of course, I come home and the 15-year-old is sitting in the room. And I'm like, I'm itching to place an order, but holding out for the retired. I know that feeling, Susan. The 15-year-olds or 14-year-olds in the room, I'm like, dude, did you not smell that? And he's like, well, I stirred it. I'm like, oh my God. What? Like, if you had seen it, there's no way that anybody could have eaten what had been left in that pot. Ugh, it was so bad. And the smell alone would have given it away. But yes, 14-year-old boys, priorities. It was a fun cleanup, but I did get it. My mom actually gave me some good advice. She said, stick some dish soap in it and put it back on the stove. And I'm like, what? Anyway, needless to say, it all came off today. I haven't ordered started, but wanted to see what's on the retirement list. I know. You bought Norwax. Okay, I get that. We all kind of, Okay, so I'm going to come in here and we're going to do some little... We're making our flowers match. Again, I think I'm just stalling. It's just because I don't want to get off. We're all just going to sit here and yak. Don't. Color your flowers. It's gonna need some green in that hole. I can see it. Dude. Okay, just a second. Need a little bit more old olive. Grab your old olive. How you doing, Sharon? I'm gonna go like that. We'll stick some green in there. I'm gonna go like this. We're gonna go, hello. I seriously, that is way more fun than anything. Like you turn the stove on, course. So you put the water in and you put Dawn in, and then I turned the stove on, like on the element. And it all, like by the time, I was just able to use the little brush to take it off after, which was really good considering my initial phase was chiseling. It wasn't cleaning, it was literally chiseling. Because it was the layer of like burnt honey with a layer of burnt coconut milk with the burnt potatoes. It was super appetizing. Anyway, okay, so now we are fussy cutting, and because there is no punch part that goes with the little flower topper, and you can add all kinds of cute stuff to these cakes. So they've got little hearts, they've got little lollipops, they have got flowers. What else was there on there? Oh, we got candles. You could add candles too. I just dropped a stamp. I better not lose that stamp. Once I finish fussy cutting, I'm picking up the stamp because photopolymer stamps, floors, and puppies are not a good combination. Okay. It's really challenging to stick things in. Oh my god, that is awesome. Okay. Yeah, well, Sean sees everything arriving. I think he's just given up. Poor man. Okay, so we've got this. It's going to go on. Yep, there's my little cake topper. Love it. Now, it's still not done. It needs, I feel like I need some speckling on. That's looking naked. Does it feel naked to you guys? I don't think I have a color. Oh, I do. Do you guys want to see a super cool old Stampin' Up! Tool? And no, this is not, what's it called? Yeah, it looks bad. I don't know. But anyway, boil some soda with water. That's the other thing, Linda, my mom said too. She said if I put some baking soda and some vinegar in. Look at you guys all. Here's the trick. This is how you avoid burning stuff. Don't cook. Get your husband to cook. And then it works just fine. You can avoid it. I know we're learning all this stuff about cleaning. Okay, so we're going to use this. And I'm going to show you this. This was an old Stampin' Up! Tool. It was called a color spritzer. She's like, what's that? Just a second. I'm going to grab a couple of colors. Doot, and doot. Okay. So what I've done is I've grabbed these three. Now, we can't buy this anymore. Fabulous for washing windows, too. I use Dawn for washing windows, too, Joe. Okay. What did you say to do to your new stamps so ink stick better? Oh, Versamark, or you can sand them first. Or if it's a big solid image, you can actually stick it in Versamark, too. Okay, so you have to watch this. This is kind of cool. And so this is old school. Stampin' Up! Does not make this anymore. Don't get all excited. You can't get it. But right now I don't feel like looking for a stamp with little splotches, so I'm going to make my own. So we used to take this, and we used to put this in and go, and you kind of twist this until your tip started to bend a little bit, okay? And then what I would do is you take this and you kind of put it down on the paper so you can kind of see I'm holding it like that. And do you see that? Did you see the spritz right there? Watch. Boop, boop. It's like spackling or spray painting. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go like this. Okay, and we're going to put a little bit of Calypso Coral on there. Now, once you've done that, it is important that you just kind of make sure to wipe that off, because otherwise you're going to get the next color onto your new marker. And you don't want to do that. Oh, I just stabbed my marker. Boop, bring these through. These markers are pristine because my ones at the lake get used very little. I know, it was so cool. I always loved this thing. Okay, so now I'm doing a little bit of pool party spackling. Okay. Isn't it fun? Why did my image and blends just run when I use the color lifter? I'm not sure. I think it kind of depends, you know, how much ink you had, how much you let dry. I don't know. I don't tend to use my color lifter a lot. I think, oh, I'm going to admit my ignorance. I don't really know how to use it, so I've avoided it. I know, isn't that super cool? Every card I made when I first signed up for the demo had spritzed on it. It was always spritzed. There we go. So we've got some, here, I'll bring it up there and you can see it. And it kind of looks like the old, like, 80s paint splatter. Now, I am going to do one more little run through with the, what's it called? Calypso Coral, because I only put Calypso Coral up in the top half, and I feel like it's a little bit yellow heavy right now. You remember that, yes, aren't they fun? But that's what it was called. It's called a color spritzer. It even says it on there. Spritzer. Doop, doop. There. Look at that. Yay! Birthday. Oh, if anyone that ordered Parisian Flourish embossing folder, yours came yesterday. I know. Isn't that cool? Chris is like, I know, but you can't get it. But it was one of those things. Someone had a post today about what's your oldest Stampin' Up! Thing that you have. And I was like, ooh, I think it might be my color spritzer. It was like the first thing I bought because I was like, ooh, that's fun. Okay, we're going to put this just on there. Ta-da! And then we're going to take some snail. I'm not going to pop this one up. I'm going to stick this one down. Ta-da! And then we're going to come in here and we're going to stick our little happy birthday in. Doot, doot, and doot. See, cards take a little bit longer when I don't have a plan. That's what I noticed is my Facebook Lives, and I'm sorry. No, not everybody has 30 minutes to kick around. Okay, so next thing we're going to do is these guys, we're going to put them together. So what I'm going to do with mine is I think I'm going to take my paper snips, because I don't know if you guys know this, but your dimensionals are actually different thicknesses. So your mini dimensionals are not as thick, or at least mine aren't, or the set I have out are not as thick as my regular dimensionals. Yeah, I can even see it if I look at the packages. So right now I need these all to be the same height, which means I'm going in here. I have one of those spritzers, never been out of the package. Really? Come on, girl. Oh, I have been doing Stampin' Up! For 14 years now. I don't know where that went. No, 14 years? Maybe not. I feel like it's been, no, I don't know. How old? No, 12 years? I don't know. How old Joe? Joe's 15. Maybe 12 years. I don't know. I know nothing. Hello, Julie. Okay, so we're going to come down here, and we are going to tuck our cute little cake tray down at the bottom. And then we're going to add a cute little cake over on the side. We're not going to worry that we're squashing part of the green, piece, because it's all good. Can you guys all hear Lucas talking in the background? Kid never shuts up. Super weird. Wonder where he gets that from. I have spritzers in one of the color families and trying to build the whole color world. Yes, there we go. Now we're going to come in here. I'm going to go like that. Thank you, Carolyn. How are you? We're going to tuck that little set of flowers just on top of the cake. Now, I do need something in here. We got to zhuzh this up. I'm going to grab my rhinestones. Where are they? Oh, I still slipped. Okay. You love the cooking story at work. Hi, Kath. I just made 1 year. Nice job, Susan. Okay, now we're going to go in and we're going to put in our rhinestones. Okay, so we're going to go, whoa, big. Then we're going to go medium. Toot, and then we're going to go little. There, add a little bling, and away we go. Okay, so we got our cute little birthday card there, some happy colors. It's missing something. I have yet to figure out what it is, but I will figure it out, and I will add it. Do you ever do that? You have those moments, you're like, oh, you're really cute, but you're not done. I feel like it might need some additional little floral stuff going on. I'm just trying to see something. Just a second. Okay, should we do it? Should I just cheat and do this? Okay, so this is a retired one now, right? This is our, what's it called? This is our Thoughtful Blooms stamp set. And I do have a Thoughtful Blooms punch because the punch carried over. You got to go make dinner. Bye, Sue. Let me grab my punch. I feel like I just want to add a couple of cute little flowers. So I think what I'm going to do is not, he didn't have enough yet. So I'm going to grab this little guy here. I promise I'm not just stalling. It just felt like it needed something. You're watching so many videos trying to use up your DSP. Yes. So here, there's a good use of DSP. You can get some major DSP on there. Let's take you off that block, throw you over there. Let's do this one. And I think what I will do with this is I'm actually going to stamp in the colors. So Calypso, Pool Party, and Daff. Okay. So we're going to come in here. A bow. Yeah, we could totally do a mini bow at the bottom of the cake stand. I don't have any mini bows. I'm going to throw a couple flowers. It's what here. It's what's here. So like that. And we'll do that one. Doot. And then I'm going to do this. Do you like that? Am I making anyone nervous? My ink pad's near my finished card. There. Did you ever find that used stamp set that you might send to? No, I have no idea. Okay, so get this. One day I'm sending out team meeting prizes, and somebody got the Thoughtful Bloom stamp set. And I'm like, okay, great, nailed it out. And then I went to go use my Thoughtful Bloom stamp set out of my cupboard, and I'm like, it's not here, it's gone. I'm trying to figure it out. Only thing I can possibly think of was I sent somebody out my used Thoughtful Bloom stamp. No, it had probably been used like once. It's not like it had been, well worn. Oh, no, thank you for joining me, Sandy. I so appreciate it. Okay, but here, when I color these, I am going to go back to blends, and then I'm going to cut them out. And then I feel like I should have actually stuck the rhinestones on the flowers. So we're doing what's called, I can't remember what it's called, something about the lines and coloring. So we use the same color as we stamped with. I'm going to do that, work you out. My yellow, that one end is very dark. Do, work it in. Work it. Own it. Just kind of got to blend that in. No line coloring, that's what it's called. When you use the same color. I had a hard moment there. Hi, Cindy. I have no idea what I'm doing, Cindy. We're just finishing up a card, and I'm going back and throwing celebration stuff on it. I never do this. I never pull retired stuff into cards, but this card needed something cute and flowery and something that worked with bright. So I'm going to use these. Ta-da! Ta-da! What happened to the used stamp set that you sent out? I don't know. It went to somebody. But nobody ever said to me, hey, you sent me a used stamp set. So I don't know who I sent it to as a prize. Here's your nice used stamp set. Oh, class. I didn't mean to. Oh, you know that stamp that I posted that I found the other day that I'd been missing for 3 years? Ha! The owner emailed me and she's like, Ange, I bought it from you. And I was like, that's right. I do even remember the conversation with her. So that, what's it called? What was it? Thanks a latte. It has been returned to its rightful owner, and she now has a complete stamp set 3 years later. Only stamp I've ever lost. They've actually been pretty good. I've had the odd one that'll go missing, and then I usually find it kind of within, like a few hours. I lost one the other day here, and sure enough, it was just in another stamp set. I found it. I'm like, okay. I tried to remember what stamps I'd had out at the time I was using it. There we go. See? Do you like that? I know. Oh no, what's she saying? Owner? Yay on finding the stamp. I wet. That was awesome. Sorry. I really like autocorrect. I should order tonight. Do that when I order again because it's not large. I know. Keep them small. Less noticeable. It's not a big box. Okay, so we're going in. It's just with our pool party. But I really want to remove those rhinestones now because I feel like I'm going to want a little rhinestone on each one of my flowers. Then I have to eat supper. And then we have a team meeting tonight, a business builders meeting. Coloring. My tongue is not sticking. I don't think it is. Here, hang on. Should we do that? Do you guys want to see what I look like when I color? You can tell me if I do. My husband says I do funny things with my mouth. But now I'm trying really hard not to. I can't do it. I can't make you watch me. It's horrible. Dude, am I back on I'm hoping I'm back on my screen there. Good. An order overnight normally would take 4. I know. Oh, Junk's on. What up, Junk? It's because none of us know what day of the week it is. That's the problem. Okay, so we've got those cute little flowers. The punch is carrying over. Does that count? Oh, yes. See you tomorrow. Bye, Jojo. Yeah, the curls are out of control. And they're getting longer, too. There. Boop. Oh, yes. Yeah, baby. That was it. Toot. Okay. So cute. Da, da. Okay, so now, hang on. I have to pull these off. Shh. Nobody comment. Just, oh, that one wasn't even stuck on, really. That's okay. We're just going to make it work. Okay, so we're going to grab my sheet of my rhinestones. We're going to surgically remove the existing rhinestones. Come here, you. Oh, don't be the one that won't come up. There we go. And we're going to give these guys all a tiny rhinestone. We're going to kill two birds with one stone. I was thinking about you today when you... Oh, yay! Hello, Andrea. Oh, Andrea, you posted... Oh, a pork tenderloin recipe. Can you remind me? Not like... Obviously, you've cooked dinner now. I have a great pork tenderloin recipe. You cut your hair. You stopped my blog today? Oh, look, you went to Junks. Good job. It was our Wednesday with the West Coast creators. So we do this thing once a month where like we share my West Coast creators teams, and Junks got some good stuff. I told you. There we go. Kim, I keep trying to convince her to apply for artisan. She's got such gorgeous... I'm going to do this up here. I think I'm going to move you down a hair. A hair. Not one that I cut. Just kidding. You're going to cook it tomorrow? Okay, do you want a recipe still? It's like, but it's, I don't know, it's kind of funky. It's a really good one. There we go. Now I'm happy with my card. Good. It's got what it needed now. Happy birthday. And we've got some cute flowers on there. Some pretty colors. It is a cheery card. I needed cheery tonight. Oh, I love... See? She should totally be an artisan, right, Cor? Do you agree? Yes. Anyway, my loves, have... Oh, I have to sit down. Can I sit? Ooh, do you see the sunshine coming in? You're going to wrap it in bacon. Yum. Sun is in. Woo! Look at me. I look like I'm like... Just a second. We have to deal with that. We're going to go like this. Whoops, wrong way. Tip it up. Oh, now I can see. That looked like I had halo. Oh, mind you, my face looked way less tired when I left that on. Anyway, you guys, thanks so much for joining me. It was so much fun being on here with you, as always. And I will see you tomorrow.